understood. Based on that, I would also.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
I'm Vinci, working as a registered school health clinic nurse. Uh, how are you feeling today?
Uh, Ma'am, I'm studying in no, ninth standard.
Okay.
I have an episode of fainting, for the past 3, 4 days continuously in the class. So my class teacher told, to have a checkup with you. So I have visited you, ma'am.
Okay. So before we proceed further, can I know your name for confirmation purpose?
Yes, my name is Sarah. I'm studying in ninth standard. I'm 14 years old.
Okay, Sarah. So you are saying you had episodes of fainting in the class for
Yeah,
3 days?
yeah.
Okay. Is it happened before previous month or date, any other day, or it's occurring for first time in your life?
Um,
This symptom?
Ma'am, no, sir, if you want, I can say you something, my personal life, if you don't mind. Can I?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, actually, no, my father, I'm very close to my father due to an accident. He expired 4 months ago, which is quite difficult for me to accept as my father passed away. So that particular day, actually, no, it was a shock. I didn't cry at all. And moreover, after that, I feel somewhat lonely, isolated. I'm unable to speak to any of the family members or friends. And afterwards, I feel some kind of weakness and tiredness both in my body and mind. So later, I started to develop this kind of fainting episodes.
Okay, Sarah. Sarah, first of all, it's a heartfelt condolence for your death. I can understand it's a big loss. So to cope up with that big loss, it takes some time for us. So you're having the silent symptoms after that. Am I right?
Yeah,
Okay. So Sarah, can I ask you further more details regarding your personal?
yeah, you could.
It little bit personal. Okay. What about your menstrual cycle? Are you having on time or is it delayed? How does it
Uh,
go?
yeah, I just attended my age when I was 13.
Mm-hmm.
So initially, every 3 months I got. Now, after my father's death, almost 4 months I didn't get my cramps, and also I didn't get my chumps, 4 months. But it is
Okay.
right from the beginning. It is irregular menstrual. Yeah.
So whenever you are having your menstrual cycle, how was the bleeding? It was too severe when you had this after 4 months or 5 months with severe sort of crampy pain. How
Yeah,
was
it was menstrual cramp pain was there. At times it could be lumps, and I felt some tissues like that. It was not a normal bleeding. As I checked with my friends, it wasn't normal right from day one, I could say.
okay? And as I look at your eyes, it seems to be a little bit pale. Like I have a doubt that you are having anemia. Before coming to confirmation, it's better to have a lab test. Am I right, Sarah?
Yes, you could go ahead, Nose, because I'm the first child in my family. My mother is a working woman. I have two younger, sisters. I know I have to play a responsible role, but I'm unable to cope up with my father's demise. Mentally and physically, I feel weak and tired.
Okay, I can understand. You are too much attached with your father. That's why you are not able to come up with the loss which you had recently.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right.
Yeah. So as I was yeah, so can I ask further more detail like diet? How is your dietary pattern? How do you have your meal? Do you skip your meal or you eat? How it is like veg, non? How?
Uh, no, to be frank, I'm unable to have a check on myself after my father's death. I just lead an isolated life, no attachment to anything. Earlier I was a foodie, I was eating well, but after my father's death, I'm unable to concentrate in my studies or exercise or I was an active person. Now totally I'm changed. Even food, I started to be fussy. I don't have any control, I think.
Okay. Sarah, I feel like you need a psychologist, a school psychologist, which we have for a counseling purpose. Okay, once you ventilate or you're feeling, once you, means what we say, open up, then only all other final symptoms which is seen would be recovering very fast. What I feel like, because you are not opening up, or somewhere you are so depressed inside that your health is getting impacted because of that. So if you ventilate out your feeling either with your family members or a counselor, okay, you will be feeling much better. What do you think, Sarah?
I don't know, nurse. My class teacher told to meet you because of
Okay.
the frequent episode of fainting, and I'm afraid if my mother comes to know about my health condition, how do she react? I have no idea.
Okay, Sarah, you don't worry about it. I will explain your mother about each and every aspect. First of all, as we suspect you have anemia, you have to see a GP, okay? So GP would be doing your lab test to confirm with it. Along with that, I will be sharing one leaflet which you can give it to your mom, okay, about the lifestyle, about the exercise, okay? Lifestyle and exercise in the sense, what sort of diet you should have if you are having anemia because you are looking very pale, and because of anemia, even you can faint, okay, when your RBC or HB count is getting low. That is a tendency of anyone to get faint, okay. And if you do exercise or if you divert your mind from the loss which you had, it will have a good impact on you. I know you can't come up so easily, but slowly you have to, because what happens so happen, no one can change it. Are you there, Sarah? Are you getting it, Sarah?
Yes, yes, nurse. I'm hearing. I'm just.
So
I'm able to understand what you say. But I'm afraid, no, that if my mother comes to know that I have some kind of a disturbance, and also I have two younger sisters, so that's my concern.
okay, sir, you don't have to get disturbed so much because she is your mother. Mother has a right to know each and everything what is happening in daughter's life. Okay. So if I feel like if you share your feelings with your mother, half of your burden would be going down. Okay, even your mother will help you out to come out with the difficult situation which you are going through now, because you have not ventilated out to your mother or to your sister, and keeping all those feelings inside in your mind, inside in your body, is causing you so much of trouble. So I'm telling you to ventilate out. Be open with your family members, especially your mother or a sister. Please don't think that they would be under stress because of it. Rather than they will help you out to come up, help you out to cope up with this stressful situation, Sarah.
Sure, nurse. I try my best. So thank you. Shall I go back?
Okay, Sarah. So before that, I would like to meet with your mother, if you don't mind. I will ask your class coordinator to give a call. Okay.
Okay, okay, nurse. Yes, thank you. Frequent episode of blackout, that is fainting. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so that blackout, what is the main reason why she faints? So you have to first of all make the person aware of what is it. Okay, as you told that you have frequent fainting or blackout. That is mainly because of the anxiety, and as you are not able to cope up with the situation that your father is no more. So first of all, you have to understand, you have to come out of it, and you have to socially interact with one another. There is nothing, yes, of course, it is something very difficult to accept the reality, but you have to be strong. You have to play a responsible role. So you have to, unless and until if you are not ventilating yourself, it is very difficult to understand what is your real problem. And moreover, this blackout, it is mainly because of the oxygen supply, the BP level goes down, right? So that you have to see clearly, because at last only you have brought into that the blood pressure. So it is a temporary, it is caused by the drop in the amount of blood flow to the brain. That is the main reason for blackout, or what we call it as a frequent fainting or passing out, or what would be the thing. Okay, so that point clearly you should have told. And next to that, the girl actually she started to open up. Actually, she was speaking to you. I am not able to be normal. she spoke to you very well, actually, but repeatedly 2 to 3 times you have told that you have not ventilated, you are not coming out, you are not. To you, I was speaking very clearly. I was telling that I'm not able to accept my father's death, and it is quite difficult for me to digest, and I don't have any control on myself. What I'm doing, I'm not able to concentrate on my studies or food or anything. So whatever you're asking, I'm not able to give a clarity. So for that, what you have to say, I can really, first of all, you have to make her comfortable. You have to say that, Sarah, I could really understand your situation. You are too young, that you are hardly 14 years old, and your father's death is something you are, as you are very close to your father, and that is really difficult for you to accept and to cope up with the situation. And moreover, you told that we should not speak anything to your family member. First of all, there is nothing to be, ashamed or, to get into depression, because this is not in your hand. Death is inevitable, but your father's death is too early. That is quite distressing thing. But you have to be responsible. And thank you for sharing all the information, like, about your menstrual cycle and when it started, how it is. So I feel that you are quite normal. You are able to express yourself. You are able to say what is your real problem. So there is nothing wrong. See, this is a little optimistic vibe you have to create. Okay,
Okay.
because you are